Life moves fast for Kortney Kosiski, often over 100 miles an hour. She's part of the Kosiski family racing dynasty in NASCAR, and she's a civil engineering student at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. Kortney spends her summers at the track, but says her priorities put school ahead of racing.
I have wanted to be an engineer ever since as long as I can remember. I have classes, physics and math are like my favorite things. You use a lot of that in racing, like going through the turns, banked curves and all this stuff, and just weight ratios, everything. You gotta use math and physics for it, and so it's awesome. I love it. I love everybody here is your competitor, but they're also like your best friend too. They're here to help you any chance you can get, any chance they can get, and you're helping them too. It's just a great time. It's really fun, and I like the speed, of course, too. And I love working on my car. I love learning all the different things about using physics and stuff like that to figure everything out. So it's great. It's just a lot of fun, and it's something I've grown up with, and I love it so much. So it's my passion. My car myself. I have a crew guy that helps me with setup at the track. My dad will help me if I have a question, but other than that, everything on my car is done by me. I built my car from scratch. I love tearing the car apart. Like if I wreck it, I love taking it apart. I like fixing all like the shocks and suspension, all that stuff. Body work gets very tedious.
Kortney's skills were tested on July 13th, 2008, when she crashed at her home track in Greenwood, Nebraska.
And I launched up into the air 30 feet. I couldn't see, I had my guys close, but my dad said I launched up in the air 30 feet. I did some twists and twirls around in the air, and I landed back on the wheels, thankfully. I didn't roll, but it tore up the car really bad. The car was totaled out for at least 3 months.
She's had some great successes too, like beating MTV Nitro Circus star Travis Pastrana and appearing in season 7 of his series.
Travis is a great guy. 2 years ago he came up, and Kenny Bartram's a good friend of my dad's, but Travis came up with him to race at one time, and I absolutely just beat him, and I kept rubbing it in his face. After that, we became really good friends. We kept in touch, and I finally convinced him to come back and race against me again, and he brought a bunch of his crew along with for Nitro Circus, and ended up just making it a fun show out of it. I've won 3 races. That was the greatest time ever. I just like to make my dad and my crew proud of me.
That crew includes Kortney's dad, 1998 NASCAR champion Ed Kosiski, and her grandpa, who was a 1960 Daytona driver, who is now her mechanic, as he was for her dad and uncle. Kortney's cousins race now, and so does her younger sister Michaela. It's no big deal to Kortney that racing, like many engineering courses, is mostly male-dominated.
No, whenever you're a racer, you're out there, you put a helmet on, you're a driver just like everybody else, regardless on if you're a girl or not.
She believes that if you've got the right approach, you'll succeed.
I hope to keep improving and doing better and hopefully win a bunch of races. If it comes to where I'm starting to get moving up in a career, then that's awesome. I'll have a degree to go along with it.